This episode includes themes of emotional abuse, isolation, and ongoing accusations. There are no graphic details, but some reflections may feel heavy. Please take care while listening. Hi, and welcome back to After the Quiet. This is episode 25. Sometimes, after a storm, life doesn't return to normal. Sometimes it gets quieter, smaller, more controlled. And after the accusations, our world began to shrink. After he accused me of cheating with his best friend, his own cousin, something shifted permanently. Even when life moved forward, the accusations never disappeared. It became something he returned to, again and again. The car dealership incident became a permanent reference point. A story he told, a suspicion he carried, a wound he never released. We stopped having friends over. Our circle changed. Instead, we spent time with his female cousins and their families. And this part is important, because it wasn't all bad. They had children the same ages as my boys. We shared dinners, we shared milestones, we shared motherhood. These women became my closest friends. And even now, after everything, they remain a part of my life. But inside the home, the accusations lived on. He would bring up the dealership again and again. He truly believed I had an affair. And then the accusation changed shape. He began to say he didn't believe our second child was his, because it didn't look like our first. And he would say, casually, repeatedly, "One day, I'll get a paternity test." And every time, I agreed. Not because I doubted the truth, but because I hoped. If he saw proof, maybe the accusations would stop. Maybe the tension would ease. Maybe peace would return. I wasn't hiding anything. I had nothing to fear. But what I didn't yet understand was this. When control is rooted in suspicion, proof does not bring peace. Because the accusation is not about truth. It is about power. Living under suspicion changes you. You explain more. You defend more. You doubt yourself more. And even when you know the truth, you begin living carefully, quietly, cautiously, trying not to trigger the next accusation, trying not to reopen the last one. Outwardly, life looked calm. Family visits, children playing, shared dinners. But inside, there was always a shadow. A statement waiting, a suspicion lingering, a story he hadn't let go. If someone repeatedly questions your loyalty without evidence, if accusations become part of daily life. If you feel like you must constantly prove your innocence. That is not love. That is control built on fear. Looking back now, I see how small my world had become. Not overnight, not dramatically, but slowly, quietly, until one day there was very little space left for me. In the next episode, I will share how living under constant suspicion begins to change how you see yourself, and how doubt, when repeated enough, can start to reshape your identity. Thank you for listening. This is After the Quiet. Please remember to subscribe to this podcast and share it with others who might need to hear my story. And also join me on Instagram at after.the.quiet. If you recognize parts of my story in your own, please reach out to someone who can give you support, or look for that support in your community. You are not weak for needing help. You are human. Your voice deserves to be heard.